Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. First at 4 today, we continue to follow breaking developments of the Goodwin Fire that continues to burn just outside of Prescott.
There have been a lot of encouraging developments since last night, and we've got team coverage tracking it all.
Let's start first with Team 12's Mark Curtis, who is out in the field today with the newest details. Hey, Mark.
Vanessa, we have good news today, and 25 seems to be the magic number. First of all, last night we were talking about 1% containment of the Goodwin Fire. Now we're talking about 25% containment, which is terrific news. The bad news, 25,000 acres up in this area have burned. We have 900 personnel on the ground, both on the air and boots on the ground, fighting this fire, and they are really starting to get a handle on the thing. We're joined by Governor Ducey, who took a tour of the fire this morning, and all in all, when you talk about 25% containment, Governor, compared to just 1%, that's got to make you pretty proud.
Well, this is good news today. The state's #1 priority is to put this fire out to protect the people of Yavapai County. But when you hear 25,000 acres, and this Goodwin Fire has, like you said, 900 people on it. But this morning when I woke up, it was 1% contained. At the last briefing, it was 20%, headed to 25%. So I want to give an incredible amount of credit to the firefighters, the first responders, law enforcement, local level, state level, and county level that have come together to fight this fire.
When you saw the images on the news last night, the horrific flames, the smoke, it must have been terrifying to you, and you must have wondered what you would see when you got up here.
Well, what I saw in the news told me immediately that this is an issue that the state has to deal with. Yesterday I made phone calls to the local leaders here. We did the emergency declaration. We were able to bring dollars and resources here, but this is something we're very good at in Arizona. We've got firefighting professionals that are as good as anyone in the country. So I wanted to come up here to help out, to see where the state could do better, what resources were needed. I got a briefing this morning. The fire is turned, but there's still a lot more to do. There's a lot of people that have been displaced in Meyer and other places in the state, but I was able to see how these folks take care of them and how they feed them, how they provide shelter. We're at Bradshaw High School here. There's 70 people here. 10 were able to go back to their houses, but the other 60 said they were being fed breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There were some special needs. They were tending to them. So it wasn't only the community leaders here, it was the volunteer leaders of the American Red Cross and Goodwill that was helping out here, seeing everybody pull together.
When you're the governor in a state like Louisiana or Florida or North Carolina, you deal with hurricanes. When you're the governor in a state like Arizona, you deal with wildfires. You must be pretty gratified with the job that these folks have done.
We have such great professionals, not only our firefighters and first responders, but our leaders at the county level, the local police chief, the sheriff up here in Yavapai County, and the volunteers that come together. So like I said, this is something we face every year. Last year we had almost an off year in terms of it wasn't as dry or as hot. This year we've had 800 fires. This is the first one we've had to give this kind of attention to. It's starting to recede, and there's other fires burning throughout the state. So I do have a lot of confidence in the people here, but sometimes we have to reach out to our partners in the federal government or local governments, and we'll continue to do that.
I was going to ask you, when hurricanes hit those areas that we talked about back east, the federal dollars are available. Are you confident that if you had to make that call, the federal dollars and the help would be here for the folks in Arizona?
Oh, I'm confident we would have the support of our federal government. In a crisis like this, they would be there. And the other thing I want to say thank you to the neighboring states and the states around us. You know, California, Washington State, Oregon, Nevada, Colorado, Utah, New Mexico. Colorado. There are firefighters here, all from throughout the western United States. So these are the kind of men and women who get in their car or jump on a plane and get out here. They're camping out. They're getting very few hours of sleep, and they're fighting these fires every day.
Arizona's Governor Ducey really, I guess, optimistic. I'm not putting words in your mouth.
Optimistic, but cautious. We're going to be vigilant until we stamp this fire out.
All right, Governor, thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you as always. One of the big factors in this, the wind has laid down a little bit, but think about the human faces of this fire, the people from Meyer who had to be evacuated and really didn't know when they left their homes if they'd even have a home to come back to. Today we talked to one of those residents.
We were sitting there waiting, and the police came and knocked on my door and said, "You have to evacuate." So we loaded up the cars, which we already had ready to go because we figured that much, and we went to our hotel room, but we haven't heard any information since.
We're rushing around the house and in a panic, and she's crying and I'm crying, and my husband had passed away, and so I was by myself, and so I grabbed all my mementos and a few things that I could, and went to my friend's house.